Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about ionic equilibrium. And to start with, we're going to talk about acids and bases. So like what were the different ways people classified compounds into acids and bases. So here I've written four. There were four ways. First the Arrhenius concept, then was the Bronsted-Lowry concept, then there were Lewis acids and bases, and then what we use right now is the oxidation number concept. So I'm going to start with the Arrhenius concept. So the Arrhenius concept, according to this concept, acids and bases were classified on what ions they gave on dissociation. So all the substances that gave H plus on dissociation were called acids, and all of them that gave OH were called bases. And like I'm pretty sure all of you know this because this is what we learned in like 9th and 10th grade, isn't it? For example, I'll take a compound, maybe say HCl. Let me write in a different color. Let's say I take HCl, alright? So HCl, when it undergoes dissociation, you get H plus and Cl negative, don't I? So here this gives me H plus, so that's an acid. Similarly, I take say NaOH for a base, and when I dissociate it, I get Na plus and OH minus, right? So this is a base and this is an acid. So that's how the Arrhenius concept works. All right. Now remember that when we're dealing with these reactions, you're going to have to mention that they are going to be in equilibrium, because we're dealing with ionic equilibrium here. So you can't keep this like this. It's gonna go both ways. All right. So most reactions rather, they have an equilibrium stage. So you mention it this way because these two also combine to form NaOH. It goes both ways. So always make sure you write it both ways because we're dealing with ionic equilibrium. Now when we deal with the Arrhenius concept, we're going to come across some terms like acidity, basicity, and protosity. Right? So what do these terms mean? Okay, let's dive deeper, I guess. Let's see what these terms mean. Now, when you have an acid, for an acid, the number why is this so bad? The number of H plus ions that are given out, or that are given out by the acid is called its basicity. So this is gonna be a little confusing, but that's what it's called. The number of H plus ions that are given out by the acid